1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back for the TWC Show. How did Dumb Cena get back up here?
What do you mean Dumb Cena?
That's Dumb Cena.
You gave it to us.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
It's Walmart, guys, in America. Get your squishies, collectibles. America. Shout out to them. It was just July the 4th. We are here. His neck's broken.
I think my dog chewed on it.
You don't have a dog. You only have children. Yo, I think he's gonna have to retire, man. He's gonna have to give one of those speeches.
The last real champion. He's going to retire as the last real champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back for the TWC Show. It's your boy, the Wrestling Classic Justin, with Rain City Toys, Arvy. We're here to talk about predictions. We're gonna do predictions for all the shows coming up this weekend. We got AEW's All In. Then obviously WWE's like, wait, there's an AEW pay-per-view? We gotta do shit too. So we got Saturday's main event and Evolution.
Is it even fair to ask me about AEW pay-per-view? I can't even tell you what's happening.
It is, because your predictions will be funny.
It'll be funny. They're real.
No, because you don't even know what's happening. I can only tell you, like, there's some gauntlet.
How many people actually care that tune in?
20,000 people that bought tickets to be there.
No. How many were buy one, get one freeze?
There was no buy one, get one freeze. Why do you think there's buy one, get one freeze?
There had to be. There's no way 20,000 people actually
20,000 in Arlington, Texas at the Globe Life Field.
Who plays there?
Baseball.
Who plays there? A baseball. What kind of response is that?
A baseball team. The home of the Texas Rangers.
And what's their stadium size?
Can fill up to 40,000 people.
No, it must be more than that. It's the Rangers.
No, it says their capacity is 40,300 people. The record for a concert, because obviously when you have a concert, you can use the field.
Of course.
Is 43,000. Meaning also with wrestling, it could be more than 40,000 because you have
10,000 people bought tickets so far.
20,000 so far.
Buy one, get one free.
And 23 maybe.
You know what? I apologize. It could even be buy one, get three free.
AEW's it's the biggest show. This is the Wembley show.
Come eat at Applebee's.
And
spend
next year
$100 and get 4 free tickets to AEW.
That's not what it is.
I bet you.
Look it up. People are intrigued to see Hangman beat John Moxley for the title to end the Death Riders. Okay. That does nothing for you.
Look at me. You think I care?
Okay, we're gonna run through this. We're gonna do the predictions for AEW. Then I'm gonna see what the cards are as of right now for Evolution and Saturday night's main event. And then we'll just make predictions for those two because it's all happening on the same weekend. I don't know why they didn't do something this weekend. Nothing's happening, but
what's happening the same weekend?
All In for AEW. Then Saturday night's main event where Goldberg faces Gunther.
Like that's what happens when you talk about AEW. I just zone you out.
And then Goldberg versus Gunther, Saturday night's main event. And then WWE's all women's show that Trish Stratus is facing Tiffany at now. Evolution. All happening the same weekend.
I thought that was a mixed show. I was confused. I thought it was a women's show, but then I'm like, I thought I saw a men's.
So this guy is running the show at WWE right now with his retirement tour, and this guy has no idea what's happening in the company. So maybe John Cena's doing right with ruining wrestling because
I'm going with them. He's the last real champion. I only watch his segments.
AEW All In happening, ladies and gentlemen, July 12th. I'll be here for a birthday party. We can watch it.
Is that when it is?
Yeah.
Damn.
2025. Here is our matches. First things first. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, defend their tag team titles against Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, and the Patriarchy, Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, a three-way for the AEW tag team titles. We hurt people. Who are you going with?
I remember Speedball.
Yeah.
We watched them. That's the first match I ever saw live at NEW.
The main event for the first NEW.
NEW, yeah.
Him versus Artie. But okay, who you going
That's
for?
all I have to say.
You don't the other Hurt Syndicate retaining? Do Christian Cage and Nick Wayne win? Do Speedball and Kevin Knight win and beat the Hurt Syndicate?
Is Christian still his father?
Yes.
That'd be nice.
They got tension though. So he's trying to do this to be like, we can be together still.
I'd like to see a father-son tag team championship.
Okay, so you're going with Christian, Nick Wayne. I think the Hurt Syndicate retain. If not, then Speedball and Kevin Knight, but I don't know why.
Is Speedball getting an actual push?
He's in a tag team right now with Kevin Knight.
Okay, I don't know who Kevin Knight is.
He's a wrestler in AEW.
Of course,
I interviewed him back in February. He's a good dude.
Okay.
But
I'm sure they're all good dudes. I just don't care.
I want Kevin Knight and Speedball to win. I think that'd be cool, but my gut's saying if I was going to put money on it, the Hurt Syndicate.
Speedball's Canadian?
He's Canadian.
Montreal?
Yeah. Cool. All right, poutines. Adam Cole, you remember that guy? Bay Bay?
Yeah.
versus Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship. Who is the TNT champion right now?
TNT? He's the TNT champion?
Who is? Who's he?
Adam Cole?
Okay, good. Just checking. Yeah.
Well, it's a 50-50 guess here.
Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship.
Is Adam Cole still like 5'7"?
He's never... I think men stop growing at some age, so... He's not 5'7".
He is. He's short.
Okay.
He is really short. Look
He's
him
the
up.
man. Okay, who are you
Look
going
how tall is he?
Kyle Fletcher or
You
Adam
were
Cole?
taller than him. In those
Are you
interviews.
calling me
Were you
short?
not? No, I'm not calling you short. I'm just saying, like...
He's 6 foot.
No, he's not.
That's what it says on Wikipedia.
He is not 6 foot. You're not 6 foot.
I'm 5'11", 6.
And you were taller than him.
Adam Cole and Kyle Fletcher.
Is Undisputed Era still around?
No, they're called Paragon now.
Okay.
And it's him, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. There's
Where's
no
Bobby Fish?
He got let go. And they're probably not bringing him back.
Did he do something?
I don't know. He had beef with Punk, and then also he just like...
Like real beef? Real life beef?
Yeah, in their match when Punk was still there, and then there was just like... I think he said some like really right?
He said some really white things to another white guy?
White things. Really white things.
To another white guy.
Really white things, but I meant to say
that
like,
must be offensive.
White ring.
White
Right. Wow. Very far right things. He said some very far right things.
Very far white things.
Right thing. What? I can't talk. Anyways, Kyle Fletcher or Adam,
What country you come from?
what country you from, buddy? Kyle Fletcher or fucking Adam Cole?
Versus
No, they're facing each
for
other.
the right things.
Which one, man? White ring. Wow, I can't talk.
White dreams?
No. Just pick one. I'm gonna shoot someone.
I don't know if you can. Let's go with who's Kyle Fletcher? He's that guy in the cage match that.
Yeah, with
Will Ospreay.
Ospreay. Yeah, the cage match with Will Ospreay.
That was a lot of blood. Remember I told you I hated that match.
They started this at the top of each side going.
Oh yeah, they did. Let's go with Adam Cole just because.
I feel I'm gonna have to go with.
No, let's go with Kyle Fletcher, hoping that Adam Cole realizes that AEW sucks and comes back to WWE. And I hope he comes back to NXT. I think he'd be good at NXT.
I don't think Adam Cole needs a belt anymore, so I'll say Kyle Fletcher too. He did just win it, but like.
I think Adam Cole needs WWE.
I think Adam Cole, needs to get out of there. Like, you know, it was hype when he came to AEW, and he's not lived up to the hype in AEW. Does that make sense?
He came out with Daniel Bryan, right? Like separately. What a moment!
And it was sick.
That was such a cool moment.
And he was so cool in WWE, and then he came here, and it just. And I think,
didn't he join Kenny Omega when he first came in?
And they were part of the Elite. Yeah. And I think like him under the Triple H regime would do really well. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks. No, hear me out. If Ospreay and Strickland will lose, they can't challenge for the AEW World Title for a whole year. Now, if the Young Bucks lose, they will be stripped of their EVP status.
What a perfect way of losing money. The last time they did this was to Cody Rhodes. And then he came to WWE, became a megastar.
So I just think the Young Bucks is the EVP status. I think Swerve and Ospreay win.
No, I think the Young Bucks win. And then Swerve and this Ospreay guy leave for WWE.
Ospreay, not everybody leaves for WWE, man.
And they become megastars. And they're going to win a world title.
They both love AEW so much. Swerve talks shit about WWE. Ospreay's like, we're better than WWE.
TKO don't care. TKO is going to look for profits right now. And those guys will be profits.
I'm going to say Ospreay and Swerve win because the Young Bucks can lose their EVP status on screen. Doesn't mean they're not still EVPs. And I think for Ospreay not to win the AEW, like, to be honest, if I was booking this, it would be Ospreay versus John Moxley with Ospreay winning the belt, not Hangman, because I think Ospreay
wasn't that the final match?
The final two of the Owen Hart tournament, and I think Ospreay is like their biggest. Like, I think he's a bigger star than Hangman. I think he's their most like. If anybody in this company has any sort of like hype, it's Will Ospreay.
Wow, you've stopped hyping MJF?
No, MJF doesn't have the same hype right now. As of right now, like if there's anyone that has like momentum, like don't worry, I like MJF. I like Darby Allin. Mm-hmm. I would
love for them.
I like Swerve. I like a lot of these, but for someone that actually has momentum right now, like someone that like should be the AEW World Champion to dethrone John Moxley, Ospreay.
We'll see what happens.
It should have been Darby, but he decided to go climb a mountain.
So maybe in 2027, Ospreay can win a title in WWE.
There's a women's gauntlet match, the Casino Gauntlet. There's probably a bunch of girls in it. I can't tell you who's in it right now.
What is the outcome of this casino gauntlet?
The winner gets a future championship match.
Is this like you cash in any time, like Christian did?
Kinda, yeah.
That was such a shit cash in. That was worse than Baron Corbin's.
So like, yeah, that's what this is, and there could be some surprise entrants in this. There's been, I think they're already. I mean, there's a bunch of people in it. I don't know who to pick.
Layla Gray.
Who? Oh, Layla Gray.
Isn't she part of AEW?
Yes.
I just saw her post a couple of days ago.
I thought you named like a fucking porn star or something. I was like, what?
I just picked her because
every women's wrestling match, every women's wrestling superstar
has an OnlyFans page.
No, has a porn star name. Like all their names could sound like a porn star. You can name any women's wrestler, like that sounds like a porn star.
Someone's been spending a lot of time at the strip club.
I don't know who's gonna win this. There's so many talented women. I'm just gonna say I pick Anna Jay because she's cool. It could be Thekla. It could be Tay Mello. It could be what?
A Thekla?
That's her name. It could be Athena.
What is a Thekla?
Thekla. She's like a spider girl. You seen her yet? No.
Oh my god, no.
It could be Thunder Rosa.
She still wrestles?
It could be Harley Cameron. It could be Chris Statlander.
Someone did ask Alexi Amori, is that her name? Alexis Amori on Instagram, if she'd ever want to meet Thunder Rosa.
What did she say?
Can't remember.
Oh.
It was a question. I think she said, yeah, I'd like to meet her.
There's so many women.
Nothing to do with
it could be Julia Hart. It could be Sky Blue. I'm just going to go with Anna Jay. Let her have a title shot in the future and win it. I don't know.
I'm going to go with Layla
They didn't give me a list of names of people that it could be either. So
it's going to be Layla Gray. My girl, Layla Gray. Shout out to Layla.
It could be Queen Aminata. I'm trying to think of what other women are in this company.
Hard enough. I already know who the guys are.
Maybe it's Ronda Rousey. Maybe she shows up again.
Isn't her friend fighting in AEW?
Oh, yeah. Marina Shafir. Maybe she's in this. I don't know who else.
Nyla
Maybe this
Rose?
is a surprise. Maybe
Nyla Rose.
Maybe it's Mina Shirakawa.
What about Nyla Rose?
Maybe she's in. I don't know. Maybe she's in it. I don't know if she still worked there.
What about the other girl, the Japanese girl?
Riho?
Yeah, what happened to her?
Maybe it's Hikaru Shida.
Well, what happened to her?
I don't know. Maybe any of these girls win this gauntlet match. There's a men's gauntlet match as well, though.
Okay.
And thus far, I know that MJF's in it and Mark Briscoe.
Jungle Man.
Maybe he's in it. Maybe Ricochet. Maybe
is he still doing his laugh?
Maybe Konosuke Takeshida's in it.
Whatever, man. Let's keep going.
Takeshita?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Sure. One of them will
I'm going to go with MJF.
I'm going to go with Ricochet.
All right. This one will probably be stacked. Probably some surprises.
Okay.
Maybe some of the...
And this is for a future world
title match?
Maybe
like Atlantis Senior and Junior.
So this is for a future world title match? Okay.
I'm going MJF. Maybe it's Lance Archer.
No.
Maybe it's Rocky Romero.
No idea.
Maybe it's Boom Boom Colt Cabana. Who knows?
Yeah, I like Colt Cabana.
I'm going to go with
I like him a lot. He's a real one.
Winner takes all match to unify the Continental Championship and the International Championship to crown the inaugural Unified Championship. Hey, at least they're getting rid of belts and making one belt, okay?
Who cares?
There's too many belts. One of them they made for the Continental Classic, so I don't know if that means when they do the tournament again, they have a new Continental Champion.
I can't even tell you who.
But Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega.
Were they called the Golden Shower Boys or something in Japan? Was that them?
that was Bushi might be in the gauntlet. That was a Bushi and Kenny Omega. They were the Golden Lovers.
They were the Lover guys?
Okay. Shower Boys.
Wasn't that what they were called?
The Golden Lovers.
Okay.
The Golden Shower.
Close enough. I watched that on TSN.
Do you know what a golden shower is?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, I don't know. It was on TSN. I remember watching that.
Golden Shower Boy. Yo, we gotta make our own universe and make names for staples and shit. Teaser, we might try to do some shit, but
might be making our own little wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Golden Shower Boys. They have like the pyro with like the Randy Orton old school pyro with the pyro showers down.
So is Golden Boy part of AEW? Is he?
He's Kota Ibushi.
Is he in AEW?
He just wrestled with Kota on Dynamite.
Maybe he helps Kenny Omega and form the tag team again.
Maybe.
Why haven't they formed the tag team?
They have. Kenny got hurt. That guy got hurt. People keep getting hurt.
AEW sucks.
Okay, so Kenny Omega or Okada? They're trying
to
relive 2016 fame.
I feel if I worked at AEW for 1 year, that I can.
Okay, Omega or Okada?
Omega, Okada. That's one guy.
Omega versus Okada.
Omega versus Okada. Thought there's wrestling in Omega Okada.
I'm gonna go with Omega.
I'll go with the Canadian.
Oh yeah, Omega. I was like, who's Canadian here?
Huh?
I was like, wait a minute, who's Canadian here?
He is, right?
Yeah, he's from Winnipeg.
Yeah, I'll go with the Canadian.
From Winnipeg. I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Jericho's on this card. Maybe he'll be on the gauntlet.
God,
Maybe he makes his return in the gauntlet. Big cast.
Chris Jericho still wrestles?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's been gone.
Does he still do his boat cruise?
Yeah, I want to go to one. Even though I feel like it's less hyped as it was years ago, but Noel Foley's like, you should
I don't want to say what I think I'm going to say.
Noel Foley's like, you should still go, Justin. It's a lot of fun. So
Okay.
okay.
But like I said, I don't want to say what I think I would see there.
Yeah. Singles for the AEW Women's World Championship. Toni Storm defending against the GOAT, the Blueprint, the Conversation, the Standard, the Boss, the CEO, 6-belt money train, Mercedes Money. Going for her 7th title here.
It's really hard to tell who you really like in this match, right?
Who do you got? Because I think I know who's going to win. And she's going to have 7 belts. And the internet's going to lose their shit.
I think Toni Storm wins.
It's going to be such a fun day on Twitter.
It's gonna be
when Mercedes wins.
No, it's gonna
when
be
Mercedes wins.
Because she's not losing enough, so this is her opportunity.
She hasn't lost once. Since she's been in AEW. She's lost 0
this is the
matches.
moment.
She's lost 0 matches. And anytime she's lost a belt, it's been in a triple threat or something where she didn't have to get pinned.
Well, it's hard when you're getting paid this much money.
It's hard when you're in the same company as Mercedes Money. To make you Chris Statlander just won a belt with some like UK independent called Eve or something. And Sasha Banks or Mercedes commented back with the googly eyes and she's like, stay away from me. She's the belt collector. She's coming for the belt.
She's still stealing Kenny Omega's gimmick.
She is Mercedes Hogan, brother.
Oh.
That doesn't work for her. She wins them all.
So first it was Becky, now it's Sasha. They're all friends. That makes sense.
No, she would address it on her live stream with someone like Mercedes Hogan. She's like, don't call me Mercedes Hogan. Call me Mercedes Omega.
Does this fascinate me at all? Her winning a 7th title?
7? But where is she? I was like, yo, Mercedes hired me. I'll carry your belts for you. Behind you in the entrance.
No, I hope Toni Storm wins.
Oh my God.
Who
cares about timeless Toni Storm anymore? She lost to Mariah.
Okay,
she set Mariah packing. That was the peak of her run.
Let's assume Sasha Banks wins this match.
Mercedes.
Don't care. Sasha Banks. What happens after this?
She starts losing belts. Starts having a breakdown.
No, but like, who would she lose to?
But whoever wins the gauntlet cashes in on her the same night.
That'd be fun. Let's go Mariah May.
All right, and she's not in the...
Oh, who did I pick?
He said, let's go Mariah May.
That's my pick.
Yo, Mariah wins the gauntlet, and she cashes in on Mercedes after the match, new champion. Who the fuck is Blake Monroe?
It's just so... I don't want to do it.
Mariah had the best run. She, like, listen, I know we never did a Blake Monroe episode. I'm going to just say it now. Tell me a better run than coming to a company, being the top storyline, winning the belt, losing the belt, perfect ending to a storyline, and just leaving. What a run. What a way to capitalize.
It would only matter if people actually cared about AEW. It didn't mean anything.
It meant a lot. It was great. It was a fantastic story. Shout out Mariah May, Blake Monroe.
I don't even care about what she did in AEW. I just know there's a new girl in
her name's Blake Monroe?
Yeah, that's all I know. But if Tony Khan pays me enough, I'll talk.
John Cena versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship. We have not seen this title since like October. It's been in a briefcase.
Who?
The title has been in a briefcase.
Who's fighting
John Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page.
You know what you just said?
What?
John Cena versus Hangman Adam Page. That's exactly what you said right now.
You said Mariah May is winning the last match.
You deep down.
We have the disease. TKO has stabbed us or something. Yeah.
You yourself knows AEW sucks ass right now.
John Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page. I know you like the cowboy from back in the day. He's like the conscience of AEW.
Hot take, all right? I'm going to say this first on the internet before anyone else talks about this. Hangman is going to be John Moxley. John Moxley's going back to WWE and they're bringing back the Shield.
Okay, that's not happening.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Hot take.
Mark it right now. Clip this and let everyone know John Moxley is leaving for WWE and they're reviving the Shield.
I think.
To take down CM Punk and his goons.
I think Hangman's going to win. But I want John Moxley to win. And I know that's unpopular. I know everyone just wants this ready to end, yada, yada, yada. I don't think Hangman's the guy. I get it. He might be the guy for like AEW fans.
You just said I want to eat chocolate cake, but I don't want to get fat.
Yeah. What the fuck does that even mean? But just like I don't see it. I don't know. I'm gonna go John Moxley wins. And
how much were tickets?
I don't know why I want the internet to be pissed off. I want Mercedes to win. I want John Moxley to win.
How much were tickets to the show?
You know, send the people home happy. Hangman wins.
How much were tickets to the show?
That sucks for Will Ospreay because he should
look up the ticket price.
I don't know.
Should we go?
Man. No, we're not going. We're not going. It's too late. We should have.
Let's go.
We should have.
Where is it?
It's in Texas. I just said that. Let's move on.
I'm gonna say tickets are no more than $60.
I'm not searching up tickets.
Search up the price.
I don't care.
They're about $60. It's buy one get one free.
Check
We'll
on your
split
phone.
it. Let's split our
Check
costs.
on your phone.
My phone's on with me. We'll split it.
Hey yo, it's your boy the Wrestling Classic Justin here, and I'm here to tell you guys about one of wrestling's best kept secrets for merchandise, officially licensed WWE and NXT merchandise, 500level.com. Check them out, 500level.com. Get officially licensed merchandise for the WWE, NXT, UFC, MLB, NBA, NHL. They got it all. If you join the Partnership Point program as a loyal customer, you will get discounts down the road. You can find merchandise for some of your favorite NXT stars that you can't find anywhere else. Javon Evans, Kalani Jordan, Carmen Petrovic, Lola Vice, Trick Williams. They got merchandise for everybody on NXT. You got OG shirts like this NWO shirt. You got big stars like the Queen Charlotte Flair. You get new designs like this new design for Lita. You get designs I helped out with like this design for Dakota Kai, which I was a part of creating when Dakota didn't have those many shirts going on. You can get, like I said, NXT superstars like Carmen Petrovic and many others. You can get OGs like the none other than the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. You can get CM Punk, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, anybody you want. Sami Zayn's 500level.com. Check them out. You can even get the bad guy, Razor Ramon. You get your OG, like I said, logo shirts, NWO, WWF, Survivor Series, Raw's War. 500level.com. Check them out. Join the partnership program. Some of the best quality shirts, premium quality, regular quality. Some of the best product you will find out there, officially licensed WWE, NXT merchandise, and OG Legend stuff. 500level.com. Check them out. Keep doing the thing. We'll see you all later. Ooh, yeah. Evolution. Here's the card for Evolution. Moving on from AEW. We're going to run through this quickly, guys. WWE is doing their pay-per-view Evolution July 13th, so it's on Sunday.
Pull up the odds for Evolution.
I don't even know how much it's showing my computer, so I'm not pulling up anything extra.
Okay. The OnlyFans account, so you subscribe to.
Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Jade Cargill wins.
Naomi lost at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Jade Cargill.
I think Naomi wins this one.
No
holds barred.
Doesn't matter. She has the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Jade can stay strong.
Jade's the queen of the ring, and she's gonna face the champion at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Jade wins.
Okay, fine.
I'm taking Jade.
There's a battle royal for the Women's World Championship for a match at Clash in Paris. I don't know, a bunch of girls in the battle royal.
Alex Bliss. Alexa Bliss wins. Is she in it?
No.
She's not in it?
She might be. I don't think she is though.
I'm gonna just pick Alexa Bliss if she's in the match.
I'm gonna say like Oscar or someone random.
Okay.
I think Oscar. She didn't win the Queen of the Ring, but she wins this. I don't know. They like her, I think. JC Jane versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship.
Who's JC Jane?
She's a champion right now in NXT.
She's a champion? Oh, shit.
Do you remember Toxic Attraction with Mandy Rose and Gigi?
Does she have red hair?
No, Gigi had the orange hair.
Yeah.
Mandy Rose was the center girl, and there was a third girl that used to tag with Gigi.
Really hard to look at the third girl when Mandy Rose and the orange hair girl.
And now there's a new group with Fallon Henley, the cowboy girl. Jasmine Nick, she's the young girl that's on the roster, and now JC Jane.
You watch way too much wrestling. I have no idea who this is.
So Jordan Grace or JC Jane?
Jordan.
I'm going to go Jordan Grace. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title.
Io.
I think they finally put the belt back on Rhea.
Oh, SummerSlam's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Rhea.
I think we get Rhea versus
Are we going to SummerSlam?
We should be going to SummerSlam. That is the plan. Women's tag team title match. There's two teams that haven't been named yet because it's going to happen this week on Tuesday on NXT.
Is this for titles?
And on Raw. It's for the women's tag titles. So it's basically the women's tag champions are defending it against one team from SmackDown, one team from Raw, one team from NXT. We're not going to find out the teams from NXT and from Raw till this week. We found out the team from SmackDown is Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. So it's Roxanne Perez, because Roxanne is filling in for Liv. So it's Raquel and Roxanne defending against Charlotte and Alexa, and then two other teams.
I think doesn't matter who the other teams are. Raquel and Roxanne keep it because
Judgment Day?
Yeah, stays within Judgment Day. Better storyline when Liv returns, whenever she does. But
I'm kind of down with Charlotte and Alexa winning them.
Why?
Yeah, that's true.
What is it going to do for us?
That's true.
Another tag team we don't care about.
And then last one, but not least.
I'm not going to say they're good wrestlers.
No, I think you're right. In the way that Judgment Day has belts right now, it'd be really dumb to.
And
Liv needs to come back and be like, that's my.
Because Roxanne can now prove herself and work her way into the group a little bit more, and be.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But there's enough time that Raquel and Roxanne lose it, and then win it back.
No, but then what? Liv is just going to attack Roxanne?
No, because they win it back before Liv comes back. Liv's not coming back anytime soon.
I think you need. I think tag titles are those few titles where a tag team should be able to hold it for a long time to make a valuable.
And then last but not least, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus for the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany. Trish isn't winning the belt.
Is this in Toronto?
This no.
Why is Trish back?
Because she's like Mick Foley. She never actually retires. I love you, Trish. The blue hair kiss. That's so crazy.
Yeah,
so I don't have a girlfriend. This is in Atlanta, Georgia.
This is in Atlanta? This is before main event?
So Saturday night's main event on Saturday.
And this is Friday?
And this is on Sunday.
This is on Sunday, so no one's going to watch it on Sunday, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Because people are going to be so drunk after the Goldberg-Gunther match.
Why would they be drunk?
Because it's Goldberg and Gunther.
Okay. So who do you got, Trish or Tiffany?
Naomi cashes in.
All right. And then it's Naomi versus Jade at SummerSlam for the
rematch
for the title this time. Yeah. And Tiffany I'm gonna say this actual hot take. I'm a little over Tiffany.
Yeah.
I'm a little over it.
I was never a Tiffany Stratton fan.
I'm not a fan. She won the belt. She has the belt. She's been the champion now. I know. Hot take. Saturday night's main event. We have 3 matches announced thus far. Once again, this week we'll probably figure out if there's 1 or 2 more matches announced. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, reigniting an old feud.
Drew McIntyre.
I think McIntyre has to win. I think he needs a W. Just got back. Last time we saw him actually in a match, he lost to Jinder's wedding. Was that Jinder's wedding? Was
Raj Desi's wedding.
Raj Desi's
wearing a pug.
Wearing a pug.
Yeah,
True Jack, real Jack, bro. Yeah. Him, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel.
Shanky was killing it though.
Was he though? Yeah. Why did they give him a dancing gimmick and he's like the worst dancer?
Hey, Shanky's a good guy.
He might be a great guy. Horrible dancer.
We'll talk about Indian weddings on our Just Yapping show. We have lots of experience with Indian weddings.
We might start with that, and that's how we'll get to the religious talk. Should they take the uncut?
Yeah.
LA Knight.
I hate dance circles.
LA Knight.
Dance offs. I fucking hate them.
I don't think it was a dance off.
There was a dance off.
LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. How much did you watch this wedding?
I watched a lot of it.
LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. Jinder, I love you, Jinder. He can't dance either.
Seth Rollins wins.
Who's he for? LA Knight? I think LA Knight. No, Seth has to win. You're right.
I saw a great meme. It's like Seth Rollins is feuding with like almost everyone on the roster.
Yeah. Well, this would also be one of those matches that ends like in a DQ and LA Knights get the W, a bunch of run-ins and shit.
No. Seth will cheat to win.
Like someone, spears LA Knight and Seth hits a curb stomp.
I don't even know what this match is for.
And the only other match that's announced is Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Gunther. I hope Gunther
this will be Goldberg's retirement
Goldberg. Makes him cry in front of his
Goldberg
kids.
wins the belt last match.
Yeah, and he retires?
And he retires with the belt.
Last real champion?
Last real champion. Beats Cena to the test.
Do you prefer one world champion? On both shows now? What a hard, life-threatening question, right? The way you decide right now?
The problem? No, because I like there being 2 champions when there's a proper brand split. Like when it's properly hey, these guys aren't on this show.
You said probably?
Properly, not on this show, properly on that show.
Yeah.
The problem right now is Cena is his story is such
People are bouncing anywhere.
No, his story is such a big deal that he is bouncing between Raw and SmackDown. He's on both shows technically. Yeah. So he's a champion on both shows. And that's where it's an issue.
The biggest problem is they've also made that title the title.
It's always been the title though.
SmackDown title?
No, that WWE Championship will always be priority. The only time it didn't feel like that was 2002 to 2000 whenever Jack Swagger won it. then there was 2 separate titles. Jack Swagger won it, then you're like, that's the real title over there. Okay. And I think that was around the same time, 2010. So it was around the same time crazy shit.
So is this title the actual like WCW Big Gold title?
No, it should. If it was tied into that lineage,
I don't know the lineage of...
No, it's a new lineage, but if I could make an argument, I feel like they should have just reintroduced that title again.
Oh yeah, because the Seth Rollins title, or not Seth Rollins, who has it? Gunther?
Yeah.
That's the WCW.
That should be the one tied to the lineage of the WCW. I think it should be. I think that should be tied to the Big Gold all the way up until it got retired in 2014.
Okay.
That's how it's not, but it should be. But the WWE titles are the WWE titles since the 60s. Okay. So it does have a little bit more importance because that's the title. Any title that got unified into that title, and then new titles, came out of it. So
we done?
We're done. That's our predictions.
Can we go?
Yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this prediction episode of the TWC Show. I know this isn't your guys' favorite episodes. You guys like it when we talk about dumb shit like WCW and people that should have been world
dumb
champions.
shit. That's real life talk.
Or like our
dumb shit is talking about AEW, talking about
all elite wrestling.
You couldn't tell me.
You're just not elite enough, brother.
There's nothing elite about that wrestling show.
It's elite.
What's elite about it?
P elite.
No.
P elite.
Garbage, man. Tony Khan should sponsor us.
AEW for life.
You're going to archive this and you're going to watch this back 20 years later and be like, AEW for life.
Do you think of those podcasts back then? So I was like, yo, WCW for life.
No, we're going to watch back these episodes like 20 years later and be like, remember we used to do this?
Yeah, remember we made predictions for these shows that we never watched again.
Yeah.
We did an all women's pay-per-view? 2 of them?
Listen, let's go eat pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, keep doing the thing. We'll see you all next time.